Welcome, CNG 124 to week number 10. Once again, numbers look good for across the week. Last week was a impromptu call for me to go down and work the bunker. Um, we have people that are dealing with COVID and a few other things. The whole schedule was bumped up to week. Great news. This week I'm not at the bunker. Um, I will start grading shortly. I owe you 2 weeks worth of grading. Probably won't happen today. I got a end of a project that I need to get in today. Let's see, week 10. It looks like we have no reading, and we're getting close to more no reading material. We only use part of that section from the book, really looking at taking a step back and looking at the whole picture of that process that we're doing right now. We're doing the very first class of your CCNA, but we're doing a very small portion of it. This is more like an introductory to networking, and we don't really look at the whole entire picture. If you were to go to CCNA again, and this is what other students have told me, they didn't take, I think it's 230 and 231, the fast tracks of CCNA. They told me they felt more prepared for the class because some of the material they already knew. So when they jumped into routing and router configuration, they already felt like a step ahead because it was close to the same material that we do. We don't do like the Cisco labs. Those are pretty fun. And let's see, for this week we don't do any new reading. Am I on week 10? We have a test this week, test 2. Make sure you have your Kaplan, rehearsing that Kaplan from here until the end of the semester. We have 5 weeks left, which is quite amazing. The semester always seems to fly by, but make sure you practice Kaplan, get a score of 70 or better, and capture it. Screenshot. Windows Shift S is my favorite. It just makes a snippet tool that copies it directly to the clipboard. You can selfie it. I had a student actually put it, he took his test on, what's that platform? Twitch. He took his test on Twitch, made sure it was saved, and then when he notified me how to go watch it on Twitch, was really amazing. Interesting experience. I've had other students send me links to the hosted file where they host the file, and then I just click the link and watch the video of them taking the test. Find ways to make sure that you have a saved method of showing me that score of 70 or better, and then your tests are bumped up to 100%. So that's test 1, test 2, and I believe test 3 in this course. For work, we have router configuration 2, lab 16. Remember to use lab 15 as a stand-up. The same with lab 17. Make sure to go back and use lab 15 as a stand-up. Those will help you get situated early on, and the more you set it up, the more you're going to be familiar with. At the end of the semester, you can guess what our skills test is going to be about. Is going to be about building a network within Packet Tracer. So make sure you have that down to where you can start to make your own kind of network topology within Packet Tracer. You know what wires to put in there. You know what access points. Well, I guess I'm sorry, routers. You know what routers to use. You know how to put the computers in there. You know how to put the switches in there. All that will come to play in that final. I think the most common error in that final is forgetting those console cables, those blue cables that go from the PC to the router. When students do that, when they don't do it in their final, I know they configured the router by going in and pressing those tabs, which those tabs really don't, while they don't exist in real life at all. You have to console into those routers to configure them and set them up, and then you go out of band configuration and use the network to access those routers. With that, I think that is it. That test should have started today if I'm right, and I think I'm right, and I'll end Sunday. So make sure to hop in there and do that test. Keep working on the practices. So keep chugging away at what we're doing, and I should get everything graded this week since I'm back home. Nothing big has come through the emails this morning, except for that one project I have to do later today, or get it done later today. If you have any questions, reach out. Have a good week 10.